Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Shoves him away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Seven-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Uses the stiff arm. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in midseason form here in the opener. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect.
Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Ooh, with a juke. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. The Panthers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Miles Boykin, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have just about...
DC, right? 57. Let's go, man. No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Back to throw. Jackson. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield. And they'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Jackson running again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they run the option on 2nd down.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going forward with the option right.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Jackson to throw on third down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Shifts by him.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Quentin Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3. DeSean Jackson on third down.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.